All right, so let's talk about this right here. I'm gonna try to find some more of the content from it, but apparently, Birdman reveals Drake, Nicki Minaj, and Lil Wayne made Cash Money a combined $2 billion. Not an M, no M's. This is two Billy. Billy. You know the A Milli record that Wayne did? Nah, nigga. A Billy. A Billy. So let's go ahead and see if we can find that actual clip. Birdman 2 billion. Cause he was on Nick Cannon's pod and they were talking about that. There we go. Nice. Cannon's class. Let's take a look at this here right here. This is Birdman. He claims Cash Money gave $2 billion to Drake, Lil Wayne, and Nicki Minaj's careers. Did they make that for Cash Money or did he give it to him? I don't know. Let's find out in real time. Let's see.
Because the average nigga doesn't really understand how the industry works. And in business and whether it's legal and money and all of these things. So from the outside, all we hear is that the family ain't getting along.
Falling on me. The chips gonna fall like
Yeah.
there's some
Father and son.
Let me show you something. Right? Through all that, right? Drake running it up and Nicki running it up. None but Nicki, I can't say nothing but like she always been like a little sister to me. I love her to death.
Right.
Solid as a motherfucker. Solid than a gang of niggas.
Right.
Super, super solid. First of all, nobody got money from Drake for 10 years.
Wow.
So the money just piled up. So, and with all this shit going on, I refused to, I could have got my money, but I didn't want to get my money because that wouldn't have looked right. I got mines and they ain't got theirs. So fuck it. We gonna let it pile up. We go whatever Drake want, he gets. I don't give a fuck what it is.
And this is because you're going to the distributor, Universal. So it's piling up with them.
Oh no, it's in escrow.
And okay.
It's in escrow.
Got you.
Ain't no once you start the bullshit, ain't nobody touching.
You can't touch it.
So
when legal action gets going, the money gotta sit in escrow.
It's in escrow.
Right.
It just was sitting.
Right.
So it was 10 summers before anybody made any money off Drake but himself from the crew, from
Right.
everybody he was in business with.
Right.
So I made sure that whatever he wanted, he got. I don't give a fuck if it was 30, 40, 50, whatever Drake wanted, he got. Same thing with Nicki, so we kept.
And we talking M's when we say
Yeah, we
30,
talking
40,
real
50
money.
million.
Hey man, honestly, Gladys, I done $2 billion between Drake, Nicki, and fucking Wayne. Solid.
$2 billion.
$2+ billion.
$2+ billion
These
between
people
Drake,
have
Nicki,
made
and Wayne.
Hundreds of millions of dollars with me, man.
Wow.
Guaranteed.
So, has there been any other artists in history?
Ever. Now one up.
I was like, not Motown.
Do you know how many niggas I done put on? Just them three there is a fucking lot. But I can go further than that. Young Thug, that's like my little brother.
Right.
Great in the game.
Right.
Future earlier on with us. You know,
Right.
Great in the game. NBA, them little young, you know what I mean? It's, the list goes, and a gang of niggas who now might be rivals.
Right.
I done helped them.
Right.
I done blessed them all in this game that we call music.
Hey, he said a lot. So basically, he gave that money. I don't know where the. Let's go back to that XXL. I think they got it a little messed up. Yeah, he said this right here, complex. Y'all niggas fucking up. This from 2 days ago. Reveals Drake, Nicki, and Lil Wayne made Cash Money a combined $2 million. I mean, technically, if he gave them over that, if he gave them up to $2 billion, they probably made a lot more than that. The three superstars launched their careers under Baby's record label. Man, all this bullshit, bro. Drake, Nicki Minaj, and Lil Wayne had lucrative starts to their respective career under Birdman's Cash Money Records. Obviously, Drake and Nicki was under Wayne's imprint, which was under Cash Money. It was Young Money, obviously. Birdman came from New Orleans, built his label out the mud, and then got a $100 million label deal while still keeping ownership of the music. That makes him $20 million a year. I mean, damn. Yeah. Jay-Z was signed to Cash Money from 2009 to 2018, releasing his debut album, Thank Me Later. And he went on to drop a lot more. 2018, Scorpion was the last one underneath that deal. I mean, it ain't really much to say. There's really not much to say about that. That's big. They talking big money. Big money. It ain't really much to get into from that. Let's see what this dude got to say. I don't know who this is. But Birdman just revealed Drake, Lil Wayne, and Nicki Minaj made cash money over $2 billion, but it wasn't easy. Lil Wayne sued him for $51 million over unpaid advances, delaying the Carter 5 until Universal had to step in and pay Wayne. Jay also helped with that. Birdman also said Drake didn't make cash money $1 for the first 10 years. He gave Drake 30 to 50 million guaranteed just to keep him happy, but it's because he kept the label alive while Wayne was locked up. That is true. Wayne was locked. Drake kept the lights on over there. Even crazier, Drake, Wayne, and Nicki are three of only 5 artists to ever sell 100K the first week on every studio album. That's crazy. One of the most iconic runs in hip hop. Let's see what Bro had to say.
Birdman just admitted that Drake, Lil Wayne, and Nicki Minaj made cash money records $2 billion.
Honestly, I'm glad it's $2 billion between Drake and Nicki.
Miss Gladys, boy.
And fucking Wayne. Solid.
And for context, Taylor Swift's entire catalog for Universal made $400 million as of 2024. Plus, a label making $2 billion off a dozen or 100 artists would be seen as successful. Birdman did it with 3. No wonder they're considered the best ever. But it wasn't as easy as he made it sound because of all the public drama with Lil Wayne, where Birdman was sued for $51 million for unpaid advances, like when Wayne finished the Carter 5, essentially forcing Universal to step in and pay Wayne his $10 million because Birdman refused to pay or didn't have the money. Birdman also said that no one made money off Drake the first 10 years besides Drake, even giving him $30 to $50 million, no questions asked, saying that he deserved all the money because he kept the label afloat when Lil Wayne had to do jail time. Now, to give some flowers to the true big 3 and Birdman, Nicki, Drake, and Lil Wayne are 3 of 5 artists ever to sell 100,000 plus on every single one of their studio albums. Even though Young Money isn't really a thing anymore, these 3 will always be remembered as the trio that changed music.
I mean, I wish you could have told us. Who was the other 2? I seen J. Cole up there, so it's probably one other person. Eminem, maybe? Interesting. Okay, that's pretty cool.